Let us solve the exercise number 3 in the part A of operating system lab. In this exercise, we are supposed to create a file containing the student information such as the roll number, name, gender and class, as well as the total marks. And then they have given a few questions over here and we are supposed to solve them. So let's go ahead and let's create the student information first. I will switch to the Linux over here and I'm going to open the Notepad QQ for my application. So once the Notepad QQ is created, let me open up the new file over here. You can click on this new to create a new file, or you can click on the file and create a new file. It is one and the same. You can create as many number of files you want. You can create them. So what are the things that we are supposed to create? So we are supposed to create these many information. I'm going to just copy it from here. Okay, and I'm going to just paste it over here. So this is for my reference that I'm doing it. So let me just zoom in. This is what they have asked us to create. I'm going to create it for you. So you can because I can't switch between the windows, so I'm going to just say roll number. First is roll number, then I'm going to put one space here, and then name, one space here, gender, one space here, class, and the finally I'm going to use the total marks. Again, one thing you will notice here, that whenever I am typing, I am not putting the comma here, as well as I have not put any spaces in between. So whenever I'm using the heading, so roll number, if you notice over here, there is no space in the roll number. After that I have one space. Name, there is one space. Gender, there is one space. Class, there is one space. Even though they have specified total marks, I am not taking them as total marks separately. I make them as a single unit. Now I'm going just to delete this one because it's of no use to me. Then I'm going to add few names here. I will start with the roll number 101 and a space. Then let me take the name as Sheila as the first student. Gender, I will take it as F for female, and class I will take it as let's say BCA, and again one space, and total marks is 450. You notice over here, so the first one is the roll number, and the second one is the name, third one is the gender. I have taken it as F because it is easier to type F rather than typing the whole female, male and female. So then I have taken the class as BCA, even though I think they have not provided that class. Okay, they have provided the class as BCA, and then the total marks as 450. So this is what they have. Then I'm going to start one more. I'm going to type the class as the roll number as 103 102, and the name as Ravi. Let me take the gender as male, and then one space. See, I'm putting one space there, and then I'm going to take it as a BSc. I think, let's say how they have taken it as BSc. So let's say BSc, and let me take the marks as 480. Okay, done. Then 103, and let me take the one more name, let's say Kiran, and again male, and say BCA. You can take anything, and say 500 as the mark. So that's enough for me. I'm going to just press enter. See, I pressed enter. That's very much required. You just press the enter at the final, so that it will go to the next line. Let me save it here, and let me go to the my documents here, and let me go to money, and then my documents and my exercise. I'm going to save this one as let's say student.dat. The reason why I have taken it as a student.dat is because the last one that they have said is rename the student.dat to std.dat. So that means to say that they expect us the name of this file to be student.dat. So that's the reason I have taken the file name as a student.dat. Okay, so this is the reason why I am saving it as student.dat. So let me just save it here, and let me double click on the title bar here so that it will reduce to window, and let me go to the place where I have this file. So I'm going to double click on my computer, or you can double click straight away on the my documents. So I'm going to click on the document folder, and then my exercises are here in this folder, and I can see the student.dat here. Okay, this is the file, and what are the things that we are supposed to do it. So let me open the terminal here. I'm going to click on the open terminal here. So you notice that my terminal is also there at the same place. Okay, so this is done. Let me open one additional file. Even though you can type the whole thing here, I will type it on this and then just copy paste it here. So I will create one more folder. It is not really required. I am doing it so that it is easier for me to explain the content over here. I can directly type it here, but I'm going to type it here for my explanation purpose, and then I will switch on to the whenever it is required. I'm going to just copy it from here and then paste it and then execute the command. So let's look at what is the first thing that we are supposed to do. They say that we are supposed to append two more records to the existing file. So how can I append the record? I'm going to use the echo command. So you can use the language here and select bash as your language. So I'm going to use the echo command, echo, and my if you notice my file here, student.dat, my file has the last option, the register number is 103. So I'm going to start with 104 as my roll number. Then comes the name. Let me say the name is Shanti or Sanket, let's say. Okay, Shanti, I will take it next one. Then let me take them as a male, and let's say he is from BCA, and then maybe he got 510. Okay, so this is remember, if you type it, this is going to come on the screen, but I want it to go to the student.data. So how do you append it? You put two arrows here. So you notice I'm going to just to zoom in for you so that you can see it properly. So two arrows, one after the other, and then this is the thing that you are going to use it for appending. So you are going to append it to the student.dat. So I'm going to just copy it from here and then paste it here. Right click and then just paste it and press enter. If you want, I can just increase the size of it so that you can see there. Okay, the reason why I typed it here is you notice it's going to come in color, but here everything will come in black and white. Okay, it doesn't mean that in your machine also it may come in black and white. In this particular OS that I'm using, it shows everything in black and white, but you can if you are using other operating system, it actually shows everything even in color. But anyhow, let me just press enter, and you will notice that nothing has happened. If I come to this student.dat here, it's going to say that the file has changed. Do you want to reload? So let's see what it says is, do you want to reload this one? See, I've clicked onto the student.dat. I'm going to say reload, and you notice that it has reloaded that file because the new additional thing has been added to this student.dat. Let me try the same thing again one more time. I'm not going to type this whole thing. Control C, and I'm going to press enter and Control V. The next student number is and I have already told you I will take the name as Shanti. So she is female, and she is from BSC. Okay, so BSC. Let me just see just a minute. I want to see how they have written that BSC. Okay, BSCS is in small case. So let's. So here I don't know whether I have typed S in small case. So BSC, that S in BSC, this S I am talking about. So this S is in small case according to them. So I'm going to take this number as 450. Okay, again appended to the student. So that's simple as that. I'm going to just select it, Control C, and I'm going to just go here and just paste it here. Press enter, and if I come and click on this student.dat, you will notice that it is saying that do you want to reload it. Yes, I want to reload it, and you notice that Shanti is added there. That means it has been appended to this file. So this is the first part. The question number A is over. Let us look at what does the second question says. Display the content of the file, even though you can see the file here, but I have to show it here. So what is the command there? See, the command is very simple: cat followed by the name of the file, and that is student.dat. Okay, so I'm going to just copy it from here, Control C, and you don't have to do it like this. You can straight away type it here itself and then press enter, and you notice that it's going to show you the content in black and white world, whereas this is going to show everything in color. So this is the same thing that is being shown over here. So this is the second part, that is you are able to append the content of the file. Then they said that display the records of only BSc course. So how can I display the records of a BSc course? So remember, for this you have to use the grep command. So you use the grep and you say that I want to see only BSc. Okay, so this is the filter that I'm using from the file name student.dat. Okay, so this is the, remember, it is not over. I'm just showing you what it's going to appear. So if you just use the grep BSc student.dat, it will filter out only the BSc student. So you notice here that there are two BSc students are there. One is Ravi, other one happens to be the Shanti. So you notice here Ravi and Shanti are the only two students who are being filtered out. However, it is not the end of this question. The question says that then sort them in the reverse order of their name. So sort them. How can I sort them? So I will have to pipe them. So where is this pipe symbol? So you find this symbol near that enter. So near the enter you will see this symbol, that is backslash, not the division symbol. So if you press shift and that, you will get this pipe symbol. Now how do I sort it? The command is sort itself. Okay, but they said that sort on what? Sort on the reverse order of name. Now you have to specify which is the column for the name. So you notice over here, this is the column number 1, which contains a register number. Second column, column number 2, contains the names of the students. So you have to sort the column number 2. Start from the column number 2 and end at the column number 2. Why you have to start from the column number 2 and end at the column number 2 is you can also say that start at column number 1 and end at the column number 2. So this is the starting you have to say, and you have to also specify the ending. In this case, starting and ending is same because you want only one column. If you want more than one column, you can say start from column number 1 and end at the column number 5. So you have to specify the range of column. So in this case, in my case, it is only one. So how can I specify the column? To specify the column, you say minus k, start at column number 2 and end at the column number 2. That means only one column is selected, and the reverse sort. So sort it at the reverse. So let me just copy it here, Control C, and I'm going to run it. I'm going to paste it here and then press enter. So when I press enter, you notice that in the reverse order, so Shanti will come first and Ravi will come next, because you know that you, if you know the English there, so hopefully. So you have R, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. So R is going to come first and then S will come next. So R Ravi will come first in this in the ascending order. R will come first and S will come next. So in your English you know that. So you have P, Q, R, S, T. R comes first and then in the dictionary order. S comes next, but in the reverse order, S will come first and R will come next. So you can so sorted. Don't look at this one 05 and this one. This is not sorted. The names are getting sorted. The second column is getting sorted. However, this is not the end of it. What they say is store this information, don't show it onto the screen, store it onto a file called as BSCnew.txt. So I'm going to forward this one into a file. Let me look at the name of the file, BSC in capital. So BSC in a capital, and then let's just look at the new.txt, then new.txt. So you are sending it to BSCnew.txt. I'm going to select this one. Remember, this is the only one that is required. This part, whatever I have shown you, is for the demonstration purpose. Okay, so this is just to show you what it is trying to do. Let me just say copy it here and just paste it and press enter, and you notice that a new file is created here with the name, where is that BSC gone, BSC new.txt. If I double click and open it, it's going to open a K edit over here. So this is the K, that is the K editor. However, whichever it is, this is one editor. I'm using the editor, this is Notepad QQ. However, by default it will open other editor called as Kate. It's one and the same. I don't have objection for that. What is important is these two names, Shanti and Ravi. You notice that Shanti and Ravi is there inside that BSCnew.txt. So this file contains that. Now let us go to the next one. So let's go slightly next. Display the content of a BSCnew. So it is a straightforward thing. So let me just go here. So again the command is same, cat, and your file name is BSC new.txt. Remember, you can type straight away, you can type it here. I'm just typing here, so just to show you that what command I'm typing. So I'm going to just paste it here. You can type it directly here and press enter, and it's going to, what was the name, so the BSC capital, you know very well Linux is case sensitive, so be careful with the Linux as well as the Unix. So BSCC was in capital, so you have to type it in the same case, otherwise it will say file not found. Again, this file is not found, BSCnew.txt. It is still saying that BSCnew.txt is not found. Am I typing it properly? So what does it say? So BSC, let me just type ls here, just see that whether that file is there. BSC, oh, txt has not come. How come that it has not taken? I think when if you look at here, that txt is not there. Okay, so let me retype this, and I think when I copy pasted it, I forgot to copy that txt file. Let me just paste it one more time, and extremely sorry for that. So when I copied it from there, I didn't copy the txt there, so only tx was there. That is why it is saying that txt is not there. Just press enter, and this time you notice that where is it, BSC, this is tx. Zoom in for if you are not able to see. The one that I have typed here, tx was there, so I have retyped it as txt. So done. Let me just go back, and then now I will show the content of this one. So I'm going to just type clear, CLEAR. So you can notice the command that I've typed is clear. If you type this command CLEAR, be careful in the examination, don't clear it. So you can increase the size of this window, but I will clear. Okay, I think so. I will just show you what will happen if you clear it. It will clear entire content. Then your external examiner doesn't know what have you really typed these commands or not. So keep those commands. Don't type the clear. So be careful, don't type the clear unless and otherwise you really want to clear the content. In this exercise, don't do it, because you have to show that you executed these commands. Otherwise your examiner doesn't know whether you have actually typed the command or not. Okay, so be careful, but I have just shown you that you can clear the content. Let's go to the next part. So how to show the content of this one, I'm going to just copy it and just paste it here. So cat and BSCnew, and it's going to show the content of these two things. And then you have to rename the student.dat to stud.dat. So let's do that thing again. I'm going to just type it here. So how do you rename it? Rename is nothing but moving. So you move student.dat to stud.dat. So this is what they've said. Move the student.dat to stud.dat. So I'm going to just copy this whole thing, but this time I will be careful not to miss out anything. So just to see student.dat and stud.dat, and let me just keep it here so that you can see what is going to happen. You see this file, I have not pressed anything, I have not pressed enter here. So this file will be renamed now. The minute I press enter, this file is renamed. You notice that as std.dat. So this file has been renamed, and I think you don't have to do anything else apart from this. That's all. Thank you for your interest. We will meet again in the other exercise. Thank you.